Hello, welcome back to Yoga with Adele. And today we're going to be looking at some gentle movement just for the back and the hips, because I think at the minute, with everybody doing a lot more sitting down, kind of been working from home and things like that, there's probably a lot of back, upper back, lower back, and around the hip region that tends to be painful, of a lot of discomfort and tightness around there. So we're going to begin just nice and easy, lying on your back, rolling down here, your knees bent and your feet flat. So you can walk your feet in a little bit further away. Just notice where it feels the best position for your belly to relax and for your thighs to relax. Wiggle your shoulders down away from your ears. And then just start with your hands resting on your belly. And I want you to just close your eyes and breathe into your belly, into your hands. See if you can make your hands move out as you breathe in, and your hands just fall down. Your belly relaxes as you breathe out. Close your eyes and just feel into your breath. Relax the face, the jaw. And muscles in the spine, around the spine, tailbone. And just beginning to deepen your breath. Good. One more deep breath into the belly. And out. Let it go, and then just release your hands now. Place them by the side of your body and walk your feet in just a touch. Just hip distance apart. I'm going to do something called an arch and flatten. It's really subtle, so you won't feel like you're moving very much, but it's really good for your back and help you with that alignment of your spine. So when you breathe in, I want you to push your coccyx, your tailbone, push that really part, the end of the spine, just push that down so you rock your hips forward. So you create this arch in your low back, and you're breathing into the belly again, pressing into the tops of the arms maybe to help you with this arch. And then as you breathe out, rock your tailbone the other way so you tilt your pelvis towards your face. Press just a little bit into your feet, and your hips don't lift up here. You're just tilting your hip bones and your pelvis, pressing into the feet, so you'll feel the whole of your spine really flush with the mat. So again, as you breathe in, you roll forward. Should feel nice. You roll forward, your chin comes towards your chest, press into the upper arms, and as you breathe out, press into your feet, and your chin tilts up towards the ceiling. So you create an arch and a flatten, kind of a rocking motion, pushing with your feet. So you're massaging the low back here. You're creating movement in the sacrum, that lower part of the spine, and you're moving on your breath. Excuse me. Good, let's do two more. Inhaling rock, exhaling flatten, inhaling arch, exhale flatten. Excellent. Now I just want you to move your knees over to the side, but not all the way over. Just take your feet a little bit wider. Keep your pelvis quite stable and just move your knees. So you're trying to keep your hip bones down, and then move your knees back to the other side. And just want you to feel what's going on in your back as you do this. So you're just feeling into the spine, keeping your head facing the ceiling, and notice as you gently twist side to side which muscles you can feel activating there. in the back and in the core to enable you to do this movement. And then to add on, to make this a little bit stronger, we're going to take the right leg and just cross it over the left. Maybe take your arms out shoulder height and press your palms down. That gives you a little bit more stability. And then go again, rocking the legs over to one side and then to the other side. And if you want to add on even more into this twist, you can roll your head to look away from your knees. So as my knees roll over to the right, I'm just rolling across the back of the head to the left. And as my knees move to the left, I'm rolling to look at the right. Good. And obviously, if you've got more time, you can kind of pause the video and just do more of these. And then we're going to cross the other way. So left over right. And again, legs going over to the left, head to the right. And as the legs move to the right, my head rolls to the left. So feel what you feel. You can close your eyes as you do this and get even more into the muscles, the bones, the tissues. Relax into the movement. Great. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is uncross and just lift up the knees and take one hand on each knee. So I'm not coming in too close. I'm keeping them quite far away so my arms are straight. But then I'm just going to take some really small circles. So having the knees a little bit further away means I'm massaging right around that coccyx, that fused bone at the bottom of the spine. So it's quite a small circle. Keep breathing. Should feel really nice, and then go the other way when you're ready. Good. Should feel really nice, especially if you've got pain and tightness around that lower back area. Good, good. And then just taking your hands under your knees, just start to curl yourself into a little ball and see if you can just rock backwards and forwards. So you're rocking into the spine, moving up the back and down the back, coming into a little bit of a sitting position if you can as you roll up. So sometimes when I do this, I like to almost lean to one side as you rock. Lean to the other side as you rock, so you can kind of get that massage into other parts of your spine. Good. Now make your way onto your hands and knees. So you're just stacking hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Taking the cat-cow, so inhaling that arch here again, and exhale as you flatten. Just continue that curve now, so you round the upper back. So you're getting into the upper back region here, and you're stretching across the shoulder blades as well. Coming into that little arch, just opening the throat, the chest, looking forwards, and you exhale, push the floor away and round your back, really separating the shoulder blades here. So I like to breathe in as I arch, and breathe out as I round my back. Just a couple more. Excellent. And then just moving your hands further forwards, just a touch, so further forwards from your shoulders. So moving your hands a little bit further forwards now, you can start to take circles. So bump your hips over to the left, over to the right, and then back and around. Nice, easy movement. So no stress here. Just do what you can. Just easing into the back. Relax your head. So the secret here is to keep your elbows soft. Relax the neck, relax the head. And when you're ready, ready, you can go the other way. So reverse your circles. Keep breathing. Great. And then just sit your sit bones back onto your heels. Keep your arms stretching out nice and long. Drop your head down. Extended child's pose. Release any tension in the back here. Let your neck go. Melt your heart to the ground. Breathe. Good. How are we doing? Okay, so next thing we're going to do is going to curl the toes under and come all the way forwards. Drop your pelvis, drop your hips, bend your elbows and just start to roll down. And then slide your hands forward so that your elbows come down just underneath your shoulders. Keep your legs separated. We don't need to kind of zip them up here. Make space in your back. Press into your elbows. Press your shoulders away from your ears. And just scoop your tailbone a little bit. So instead of having an arch in the back, so your lower back is compressed, tuck your tailbone slightly under so that you move your belly button just away from the ground. Can you see? So that's kind of collapsed. And then if I tuck under, I'm just creating some support for my spine, so it just feels a little bit better. Think about lengthening through, so you're pulling the mat towards you and pulling your shoulders back. Breathe. So this is Sphinx pose, good for strengthening the back. Lovely. One more breath. And as you exhale, this time take your elbows out wide, slide your hands forwards and come up onto your fingertips. And I want you to keep your chin to your chest as you roll yourself up into this king cobra position, so your arms begin to straighten. So having your arms further forward makes it a little bit softer. If you have them really close into your body, obviously that's going to be a much deeper back bend. So take them forwards. Chin to chest, unravel. Come into your back extension and then roll down. Relax your glutes, relax your buttocks, relax your back. Drop your forehead down, lift your elbows. Let's do 3 more. Roll up, spinal roll. For 1. Exhale, good, lovely. Side out. 2. Exhale. And 3. Keep your chin to your chest, roll up, head lifts last. And then roll down and let your head be the last thing to drop. Good, just drop onto the side of your face. Relax your arms, relax your back, relax your legs. Close your eyes and breathe. Let your body meet the ground. Very nice. And then bring your hands back to the rib cage. Push yourself back and bring yourself to a seated position. And then just bringing the soles of your feet together. So a nice butterfly position. So just for the hips. Opening your hips. Don't have your feet too close in, just keep them a nice diamond shape. Lift up straight through the spine and just relax the groins, the inner groins. Keep your spine nice and long, relax your shoulders down. And pull the belly in slightly and then just hinge forwards. You could hold on to the ankles here or the feet. And if it feels good, you might want to stay here, especially if you've got low back pain or disc problems or anything like that. It's probably better just to stay upright with your spine. But if it feels nice to just let your spine go here and relax the back, you can do that. You could even rock a little bit side to side. Whatever feels good. And I like to, whilst I'm here, get my thumbs into the instep, the arches of my feet, and just give that a little bit of reflexology, a little bit of a rub here, maybe even get your fingers in between the toes if that feels nice, to give your toes some space, some love. Wonderful. And then roll up when you're ready. Great. The last thing we're going to do is just take the hands behind, feet nice and wide, drop your knees over to the left, coming into an internal rotation in one hip, external rotation in the other hip, and then just zigzag over to the other side. So this is going to get into your back, it's going to get into your hips as well, and you're going to get a little glute massage. So any tightness around the hips, the glutes, this is good for. Wonderful. So if you've been sat down a lot today, feel free to just dive into this 10-15 minute movement practice in your lunch break, after work, in the morning before you get started, sitting down at your desk. This is a great one just to get things moving and get your back and your hips a little bit more limber, and I promise you your body will thank you for it. So thank you for joining me for this movement practice. If you have the time, please do lie down and just take at least 10 deep breaths, or sitting, you can take 10 deep breaths here. Take any other additional movement that you need, maybe a nice little twist just to round off the spine, some shoulder rolls, some neck movements, anything like that. Just move. It's what it's all about, is just keeping our bodies nice and comfortable and pain-free, and keeping our minds comfortable, stable and steady as well. This is why I love the practice. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, wherever the button is. Please click the subscribe button so that you're going to get notified of additional videos. Click the little bell to get those notifications dropping in. And do come back into the Facebook group if you've watched this video in Facebook, because I do share more top tips on health and wellness every single day. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste, bye for now.